Hi, I'm April. Tinybird is the data platform for real-time user-facing analytics. In this 3-minute video, I'm going to show you how to ingest data, create with a pipe, publish an API endpoint, and integrate that endpoint into an app. The repo with the data and app that I'm using are available on GitHub if you want to follow along. Ready to get started? Head over to tinybird.co/signup and create a free account. Select the region closest to your end users and then give your workspace a name. I'll call mine Customer Rewards because I'm building a rewards dashboard for my coffee shop, Early Bird Cafe. I'm going to start by sending order data to Tinybird, creating a Tinybird data source. Think of it like a database table. You could upload a file, write your own schema, or use an out-of-the-box connector to many popular data services. For my historical data, I'll drag an ND.json file over the Tinybird UI. Tinybird will infer the schema, but you have the power to change the data types if needed. Feel free to try it out with your own data. In the future, I want orders to be added as they happen, so for real-time data, I can use the Events API, a high-frequency HTTP streaming endpoint. All I need to do is post some JSON to the endpoint, and Tinybird writes it to the database within milliseconds. All Tinybird resources and operations are protected with tokens, which can be given different scopes. Now that my data is in Tinybird, I'm going to create a pipe to transform the data to meet my requirements. Then, I can publish the pipe as a REST API for easy access. Within a pipe, you can use one or more SQL queries, called nodes, to get exactly what you're looking for. Customers earn a reward for every $100 spent, so I'll write a query to calculate progress to the next reward. I'll call this node Spend in Progress to make it easy to reference later. I'll also include a dynamic name parameter so I can specify which customer's data to retrieve. This will be exposed as a query param in my published API. I'll make another node called endpoint to get exactly what I need from Spend in Progress. Now that I have my results, I'll publish the endpoint node. Confetti, because publishing an API in minutes is worth celebrating. I can copy the HTTP request and paste it into my browser to make sure it works. To visualize the data, I'm going to create a chart. I'll give it a name, select a type, and specify the data to display. I can even update the styling. Once I'm done configuring the chart, I'll save it, then copy and paste the component right into my code. Here's the chart in action. With just a few more minutes, here's what my dashboard looks like after creating a few more pipes, endpoints, and charts. There you have it. So, what will you build?